Hello my sweet crafty friends, this is Mary. Welcome back to Cardz TV. We're going to make a quick little card today. It's going to be an anniversary card for my husband. Even though our anniversary is not till December, I thought I better go ahead and get it done now because I'm going to be busy with more Halloween cards and Thanksgiving cards and Christmas cards. So this is a good time to go ahead and get that card made. Now, I don't use this cartridge very much, but it's super cute. So, I wanted a frog, and I'll show you why in just a minute. So, I pulled out the Give a Hoot cartridge, and there's this really cute little frog in this cartridge, and he's sitting on a lily pad. There he is right there. That's page 58. So, I went ahead and pulled out some different shades of green and some black. You cut the background in black, and that's because it cuts holes for his eyes and mouth, and then the black shows through. Well, I'm going to use some Google eyes for his eyes, but I still needed that mouth to show through. So I cut this background at 2.5 inches, and then to go on top of that, here's the lily pad right here, and we don't want that black. So I got a darker green, and this has lots of texture to it. I thought about another green I had, and I was going to run it through the Cuttlebug, but this has so much texture. I think that'll work just fine. We're going to layer that on. You hit Shift, and then the frog, and it cuts this layer. That's the darker green. Then over here on Layer, you've got the frog in 2 shades of green. And one of the layers has his legs and the other doesn't. So the layer with the legs goes on next. And you can see how the black shows through for the eyes and the mouth. So if you wanted to do this frog and didn't have any Google eyes or didn't want to use them, this works just great. And then here's that lighter green layer that goes on top of that, and you can see how his legs show through. I'm going to go ahead and take my 2-way glue pen and get him all stuck together, and I think I'm probably going to ink him very lightly with some Tim Holtz Tea-Dye Distress ink. I may go ahead and ink the layers before I put it together, and then I'll put these little Google eyes on here. And I get these at Walmart in a package, and they come in lots of different sizes. These are the smallest ones I found, though, and they're the perfect size for my little frog. So I'm going to get my 2-way glue pen, get this put together, and then I'm going to show you a brand new set of stamps that are going to work great with this frog. Here's my cute little frog. I've got him all adhered together. I've got the Google eyes on there, and he just has kind of a silly look to him, doesn't he? I think he's really cute. He's just as cute without them, though, if you don't have any Google eyes and you don't want to use those. Now, I've got him on 2 thicknesses of foam tape. This is for my husband, and I just thought he'd like it better on the foam tape instead of the action wobble, because he's just not one to sit and giggle over an action wobble like I am. So, I just went ahead and put it on the foam tape. Now, we need a base for our little frog. So, we're going to use the same green as the lily pad. And the cardstock is all from Basil. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this is a landscape style card. Then we have a lighter green layer. And this is the same green as his legs. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then just for fun, I have some turquoise and white polka dots. And this paper is from Color Book. And this is 3 3/4 by 5. I'm not going to layer this one on yet, though, because I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment over here. But I can go ahead and put this medium green on the darker green layer. So let me grab my ATG gun and get that on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on, but first I want to show you the new set of stamps. I love these. This set is called Totally Awesome. Don't know if you can see it, but I added a little froggy face over here, and I thought he'd be cute to stamp on the envelopes and different ways to use him. I'll show you some different ways that I plan to use him. Okay, I'm going to go through the sentiments with you. We've got Have a Happy Birthday, Croak, Frog Prince, Totally Awesome, Hop to It, Ribbit, Ribbit, Warts Up, Kiss Me, I Told You So, I'm Green with Envy, Hop Hop Hooray, Want Flies with That? I love that one. Then, Have I Told You Lately That I Love You? And that's the one we're going to use on this card. I think my husband's going to get a big kick out of that. Jump for Joy, You're Unforgettable, Forget About It. You have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. And the last one, Don't Worry, Be Happy. And this is going in the store right now. In fact, it's there if you guys are interested in this set called Totally Awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and get this sentiment, Have I Told You Lately That I Love You, and get it inked up. I've already got it on my block. And let me put my little frog over here so I make sure I get it in the right spot. That's about right. And I've got some Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and we're going to ink this up and get this up here in the corner of our paper. This way, if for some reason I mess it up, which I do, I'm not the world's best stamper, but I do love to stamp. I'm going to put that right about there. Perfect. Sometimes I amaze myself. Our little frog's going to go there. And I also cut a couple of little clouds out of that same cartridge. Let me show you where the little clouds are and tell you what size I cut those. And then I'm going to get this adhered to the front of the card, get everything stuck down to this quick, simple little card for my sweet hubby for our anniversary in December. Okay, the frog's on page 58. Just flip over to page 59. You got these cute little flowers, and there's a cloud with raindrops coming down. Well, if you come over to layer 1, and I doubt if you can see it, it's very light in the manual, but you've got a face for this flower, and then you've got just a plain little cloud. Well, I cut the cloud in 2 sizes. I cut one at 2.5 inches and one at 2 inches. I'm going to put these on some foam tape and just layer them, just like that, right up here in the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and get the polka dot paper adhered to the front of my card, get everything all stuck down, and we'll come back and take a look at this totally awesome card. Here's my finished little froggy card for my husband. I think he's going to like it a lot. He's really cute with these Google eyes. Now, I want to say a special hello to my good friend Joan, who's not feeling too well right now. Take good care of yourself, Joan. I'm thinking about you. And I also want to say hi to Emily, Aiden, and Ethan. And they like to watch Cardz TV videos with their mom. And then at the end, they always say bye now when I say it. So thanks so much for coming by today, everybody. Are you ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Bye now.